I was on the ground changing the tire when the police officer pulled up. So when she pulled up, she was basically like, what you guys doing? We told her we're changing the tire. She get out, she check out the tire or whatever. Then she found, like, she asked for IDs. So me personally, I was like, if this not a traffic stop, so why you need an ID? So, but I still gave it to her trying to be in compliance. So I gave her my ID and I'm still asking the same question, like, what's the purpose of you needing IDs? So that's when she finally feels some type of way or whatever. So she told me to go stand on the back of the car and I was like, I'm not being detained, so I don't have to do anything. So whatever, she said, well, now you are. She grabbed me. Like, I put my hands up or whatever. So I was standing like between the back door and the driver door, and I was trying to grab my phone so I could turn my camera on and record her. So like once I finally got my camera on, then she tased me the first time. Yeah. So my brother video started like once she got me off the ground into the handcuffs. So when she get me onto the car or whatever, I let her know like I got a gun on me, like so it won't go any farther than it did. So
okay, so let's stop there. You got a legally carried gun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So when she found the gun, so she made a comment, oh yeah. I was like, what's the problem? Like basically, like, asked her why you saying that. She like she didn't want me to talk it out, basically. So when I asked her that, that's when she tased me again. So now I'm like, I don't know what's gonna go on, like, like that. But like,
I really pretty nervous at that point.
Yeah, I was nervous. Like I was really like not really just nervous for myself, but like I was scared for the people that I was with. Like I don't really be thinking about myself. Like I be worried about the people that I be around, and that my little brother, like he gotta watch this. Like like that's what really just bothered me the most about the whole thing.
And how's your brother?
How old? He's like 17.
Today's story is a story that I hate to hear. It's a story of someone using their position and their power to abuse somebody else. But let's rewind and take it in chronological order. It was a few days ago when this video went viral on Twitter.
Right there on the front of the car. Stay still.
I ain't doing shit, bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying what you saying. Oh yeah, fuck. I'm not. Oh my god.
Fuck up.
Okay. Oh, down. Oh my fuck. Oh my god.
You want it again?
No, man.
Shut the fuck up. You was big and bad. Shut your bitch.
So there you go. That's the video that went viral. And of course, a lot of people started running with different narratives. Some people are running and saying, oh, that cop was justified. Oh, he was probably doing something. Other people are saying, oh, she's crazy. Like, what's wrong with her? Why is bro, he's already in handcuffs. He's not fighting back. Why are you tasing her? I lean more towards the cop is wrong, right? Because no matter what somebody did for real, if they're not fighting back, you have them in cuffs. Why are you tasing them and talking to them crazy? I didn't really say too much. I didn't make a video on it because I wanted more information to come out so I could, have more to talk about. But some people were very strong on what they believe. But lo and behold, more information did come out. This man right here is Michael Washington. He was driving with his brother and someone else, I think his girlfriend. And they got a flat tire, so they just pulled over to change their tire. That cop, which I think her name was Diane or something, she pulls up on him and presses him for his ID. What's your ID? What's your ID? The guy, Micah's like, yo, why are you asking for my ID for? I'm just changing my tire. I got a flat tire. No, I need your ID. I need your ID now. So Micah, obviously, like anybody, would be confused. Why are you pressing me for my ID? It's broad daylight. I'm changing my tire. Why are you pressing me for? But Micah did start to get his ID. He reached in his pocket to get his ID. Next thing you know, that cop tases him. Yam! Boom! He's on the floor. And she puts handcuffs on him. So, as you can see, she has him in custody, right? Why are you still cussing at him? Why are you tasing him again when he's already down? So the story gets even worse because the charges that they charged him with did not make any sense to the situation.
Before I go over what he was charged with after all that, let me give you the 2 minutes that led up to that video. 24-year-old Micaiah Washington was changing his tire on the side of the road when Officer Dana Elmore approached him in her car. She began asking Micaiah what he was doing, and Micaiah informed her, I'm changing my tire. She asked to see a driver's license. He asked, why do I got to give you my driver's license to change a tire? She asked for more information, multiple times asked for his driver's license. He told her, I don't need to give you my driver's license, I'm just changing my tire. And it was at that point that he pulled his cell phone out to begin recording the interaction. But he never got a chance to because before he could even start recording, she tased him. Upon being tased, his phone fell to the ground.
Yeah, so this guy says he put his cell phone out, but the article I was reading said he was giving her his ID.
He fell to the ground and put his hands behind his back, and she cuffed him. After cuffing him, she put one foot on his back, standing on his back, and then made what appeared to be a call to another officer. At that point, Micaiah's brother started filming, and that's where the video picks up that you watched. Now, it's very important to note that Officer Dana Elmore did not know Micaiah's brother was filming. As you saw in the video, she put him on the hood, went to his pockets, and found a firearm. She didn't like that he was asking questions, and she began tasing him in the back, as you saw in the video. It's also very important to note that the only thing she pulled out of his pocket in that video was a firearm. So now,
which he is legally allowed to carry because he's not a felon.
Knowing that, look what they charged him with.
Look at his charges. Look at his charges.
Right here, drug trafficking. Officer Dana Elmore claimed that after pulling the firearm out, she pulled out 7 grams of fentanyl. They also charged him with possession of a firearm by a felon. They charged him with simple possession of marijuana, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental operations. But guess what happened next? The video that Micaiah's brother filmed went viral on the internet. And it was only then that they found out there was a video of the arrest. And it was then that the state's attorney filed a motion to null pros the drug trafficking charge. Null pros means basically they're not going to press those charges. They're dropping the charges. Not the judge, the state's attorney. And let's read the motion, may we? It said the suspected narcotics were seized in connection with the arrest of the defendant. The video shows they were not. The suspected narcotics were field tested prior to the arrest. Wait a minute. If they seized them during the arrest, how'd they field test them prior to the arrest? Because that never happened.
Exactly.
But then it says in the motion, further testing has since been conducted that failed to yield a positive result for fentanyl. You know what that means? I firmly believe that means they were planning on planting evidence to frame him for drug trafficking. That's my opinion on why they now can't yield a positive result. And because of that, he was under a $500,000 bond. But that has now been null prossed. Oh, and the ex-felon in possession of a firearm, he's not a felon. That's not even real. So that's also expected to be null prossed. If not null prossed, the judge will drop it anyway. The court's going to dismiss it. He's not a felon. Because of the trafficking charge being gone and the other stuff being null prossed, his consolidated bond now is only $5,000 instead of $500,000 that it was before.
So as you can see, they were just looking for a reason and an excuse and a justification to get him over there, bro. That's the only thing. She didn't have anything on him. She couldn't charge him with nothing. She was trying to find a reason to charge him. And this is what people be talking about all the time, especially black people. This is what black people be talking about all the time, bro. Where there's cops that try to abuse their power for no reason, just because they feel like it. Just because they feel like it. This is shit that people talk about, bro. This is shit that people talk about. That's why I hate when people try to act like, oh, it don't happen. It's not real. It's not real. Bruh, anyone in any position can abuse their power if they a fucked up individual. You know what I'm saying? And look how that whole system behind them was backing her. She lied on the report. She said that, oh, they tested it before, but they found it during. That don't make any sense. No one else in that sheriff's office was like, hey, bro, what's going on? Are you lying? This is not adding up. This is what I be talking about. There's bad cops. And there's cops that may not do the bad stuff, but there are cops that will let the bad shit slide, bruh. That shit is evil. It's evil. It's evil. So let's get back to the charges, right?
A quick update on the story I shared with you yesterday out of Alabama about Micaiah Washington. His attorney texted me this morning and said the ex-felon charge just went away. Out of the blue, no motion. It just isn't there anymore. I need you to understand what is being said here. As I pointed out in my original video, they charged him with ex-felon in possession of a firearm. But he's not a felon. And in the state of Alabama, you're allowed to carry a firearm without a permit as long as you are not prohibited from doing so. He had a firearm on him, and he's allowed to have a firearm on him. But they charged him with ex-felon in possession of a firearm. But once I told the world he's not an ex-felon, it just disappeared. You see, the process is they are supposed to file a null pros motion to drop the charges against him. But they didn't. Why would they not? Because they don't want a paper trail that shows they blatantly charged him with something that he never should have been charged with. Because a paper trail would show that they couldn't even do the bare minimum of making sure he's not a felon before charging him as a felon. So in an effort to further cover up their bullshit, the motion just
Disappeared.
This is how unserious our judicial system is. This is how unserious our policing system is. They charge and uncharge things at will. They charged him with drug trafficking. However, they never found drugs on him. They said they field tested and found fentanyl on him, but then later said that never happened.
And I just want you to see like how look at the lengths they will go to try to mess up somebody's life, bruh. They was gonna try to ruin this dude's life for no reason. No reason. And she tried to, bro, I want y'all to really think about it. Think about how fucked up his life would have been. Off rip. His life would have been over. Ex-felon carrying a gun? What? Drug trafficking? Fentanyl? Are you serious? Like, bro, I wish that officer got shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sure, I should have got shot, bro. And that would have been a non-lethal shot, okay? And that would have been a tiny percent amount of pain compared to what he would have gone through if his brother did not record that video. Imagine if his younger brother did not record. Where would this dude be right now? Where would he be? He would have been in jail in Alabama. Where they be leasing off prisoners to go work for McDonald's and KFC and them other restaurants and companies, corporations. Come on, bruh. This is what people be talking about when it's like, oh, let's see, police formed from slave catchers. That's the origin. Look at this motherfucking white lady attacking this dude for no reason. And look, I want y'all to look at her too. She looked like a villain, bro. She looked like a villain. Look at this lady. This lady, look at her. So they put her on leave after it started going viral. They put her on leave. They need to fire her, and she need to be, bruh, she can't be a cop ever again, dude. When they first talked about this, look, they made sure to show his mugshot. And then at the end of the article, right, for some reason, tell me why they put this. Elmore was previously honored by Pickens County Sheriff Office after she helped save the life of a 2-week-old baby. She managed to revive an unresponsive child using CPR and given a Lifesaver Award for outstanding performance. This is an article about the situation, right? And it doesn't, if you even without knowing anything, it doesn't really look good on her because he's not fighting her back. Nothing. Even though you don't see what happens before I start recording, but he's already in handcuffs and she's talking about shut your bitch ass up. So she don't look good. Why did they put this 2-paragraph line at the end talking about, oh, she saved the baby one time? Well, come on, bro. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You're trying to paint a narrative. Subtly. I ain't falling for it. That's his lawyer told AI.com he's working diligently to clear his client's name and that he plans to file a $20 million lawsuit on behalf of Washington. These occurrences of excessive force happen every day. Fortunately, this one was caught on film. We will not stop working until we clear Micah's name and hold all responsible parties accountable. Yes, boy, he finna get some bread. Come up. 20 mil, boy, 20 mil. Bruh, honestly, they should give me more than that. Nah, 20 mil is a lot. But yeah, no. Because I really want y'all to fathom. I want y'all to fathom the severity of this, bro. This motherfucker, one person had the power to ruin somebody's life. To lock away somebody's son. To lock away somebody's nephew. To lock away somebody's brother. To lock away somebody's boyfriend. For life. For a long time. And change the course and the trajectory of their life from that point on. And the only thing that saved them was a cell phone recording. Imagine a cell phone being all that stands between your life and hell. Okay? Real shit. Yeah, so I'm glad they finna sue. Get him that 20 mil. Let him eat, bro. Because bro, and they need to charge that girl. So look at this.
Arrested in Pickens County other than, well, I wasn't arrested then, but the only thing that ever happened to me in Pickens County was a speeding over 25. And I was stopped by a state trooper then. That was like 2021.
Gotcha. And so they had searched your pockets. As your attorney said, there was no baggies, there was no substance. So was this fentanyl charge just made up?
Yeah, it had to be because I didn't have any drugs on me at all. The only thing I had in my pocket was my gun and my phone.
Gotcha. So where do you go from here?
Like, I really don't know. I just really want I just want justice, honestly. Like, I want her to get what's really coming to her, like, on the legal side. Like, yeah.
On the legal side. Yeah, I want that too. But honestly, bro, shit like that, bro, it needs corporal punishment, okay? She need to get her ass beat. Cause just like how and I wish, bro, Listen, I'm not promoting violence, okay? I'm not promoting violence. But when people do shit like this, they need to get slid on, bro. They need to get slid on. They need to get slid on. I just like when I see niggas shooting other niggas and they doing drive-bys and somebody 9-year-old daughter get killed, somebody 9-year-old sister get killed, bystanders get killed. Oh hell yeah, I support that. Slide on them boys that did that shit because they wrong. They wrong. Teach them a lesson. I feel the same way for cops like this lady, Elmore, like this motherfucking lady, bruh. Slide her ass. Teach her a lesson. Don't ever try to do that shit to people, okay? Because it's not gonna be good for you. It's not gonna be good. And shit like that pisses me off because we see niggas all the time that be talking shit and be real tough to other black people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ready to kill niggas. I want them same niggas to slide when shit like this happen too. Slide on them. Slide on them. They say it all the time. Oh, why George Zimmerman still alive? Why he's still walking? But they be so quick to kill somebody that look just like them. You ready to go kill somebody that look just like you, bruh. So listen, if something bad happened to that lady, I would not care. I wouldn't care. Because, bro, I want y'all to really fathom how this dude's life would have been ruined and all the people's life next to him would have been traumatized. He said he pick up his little brother every other weekend. That's probably they think that's their tradition. That's the thing they always do. If he in jail, who gonna pick up his little brother? He not gonna see his brother no more. Come on, bruh. Shit like this, you trying to rip families apart. You trying to ruin lives. Like, listen. So long story short, this dude was just trying to change his tire. This cop pulled up and was just trying to be an asshole, a dickhead, and grabbed his ass, tased him for no reason. No reason at all. Put him in handcuffs, charged him with some false charges, felony possession of a gun, drug charges with drugs that he didn't even have, and then put a $500,000 bond. Guys, who gonna be able to pay that shit? The video went viral. All that shit turned out to be fake, false. Now the cops on leave, and they're finna sue. They finna sue all them people, bro, for $20 million. So we want I'm glad he's free. We need justice to be served, right? No justice, no peace. Okay. This is like something real. This is some real shit. Okay, not no fake shit that people be trying to cry about for their own personal gain. This is a real situation. Real people's lives was at stake. So I'm glad he's free, and I'm glad that everything is the evidence is in his favor. And I hope justice really is delivered. Okay, because what MLK said: justice deterred is justice denied. Okay, so I hope they don't let this shit slide, boy. I hope they don't let this shit slide. But hey, man, that's the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do y'all have any similar stories of this? If you see stories of this, send them to me. I don't see everything, because shit like this needs more people talking about it. It needs more awareness, because if no one saw it, he'd still be in prison, and his life would have been probably fucked up. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell down below, and join the Discord in the description box. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
So had you ever had any bad interactions with Reform or Pickens County? Any problems with law enforcement?
Like, that was my first time ever, because I'm actually from the Pickens County area. Like, I usually be down there a lot. Yes, man. So
Gotcha.
I never really had no bad blood that way.
At all. So, and how are you feeling mentally, physically?
I mean, like, I'm okay, but like when I'm alone, like I sit and think about it. Cause I mean, like, I try to act okay around the people I'm around, but like at the same time, like I'm really not just okay for real. Cause like it really is traumatizing for real. Like I don't even know how to feel about the police no more, for real.
And so you didn't have any ill will towards police or anything? No reason to?
I actually had like friends in law enforcement and stuff like that.
Has anyone apologized to you?
No, man.
That's another aspect to this too, bro. This dude gonna be, there's a high likelihood that this dude gonna be walking with like a chip on the shoulder. Like anytime he see a cop, now in the back of his head, and people already think that anyway. Like, okay, I hope this cop don't do something stupid. But now is every time he see a cop, or it has to interact with a cop, he's gonna think about this, bro. He's gonna think about this experience. It's gonna be in the back of his head. Even if he's able to push it back or deal with it and accept it, it's gonna be in the back of his head. Like, okay, is this cop gonna try to do some bullshit to me? Is he gonna try to fuck me up for no reason? And that's what these motherfuckers don't realize, bro. It's like, people already got a stigma with the police. The police job is to make sure it's to help people out. Okay, technically speaking, it's to make sure, try to keep people safe, try to help prevent crime or help at least stop crime or intervene, and shit like that. I on paper that's what that job's supposed to be. But when you got evil sick motherfuckers like Dana Elmore that want to hurt people for no reason, attack people for no reason, abuse their power, you're ruining it for everybody. Because now when people see police, they're going to think about moments like this. Is this person going to try to lock me up for no reason? Is this person going to try to change the whole trajectory of my life just because they woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Just because they're tired or they're going through something in life, maybe. Or they just because they feel like it. Because I talked about this in the previous video when I was talking about the budget cuts to the New York police and how all the police was quitting in New York. Because a lot of them are working overtime and they're not getting paid a lot and there's not enough staff. Now, I was saying how a lot of those conditions lead to situations like this where people just start doing stupid shit. Whether they're tired or they're mostly not in a good state and they're overworked. Plus, the ones that are already not good, they already gonna have more, fuel to just be doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, and like dude said, he never really had a problem with police. Like, he has friends as police. I got friends as police. I got like 1, 2, I think I know 3 people that are cops. 3? Yeah, I know 3 people that are cops, bro, that I'm cool with. Ain't nobody trying to do that shit, bro. They're not trying to do that shit. So people like this Elmore lady making shit 10 times worse because you want to be big, boosty, badass. Oh yeah, shut your bitch ass up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro?
Do you think you deserve one?
Yeah, I think I do. I would love an apology.
So do you think this was right?
And the mayor still hasn't made any comment, according to the article. The mayor hasn't made any comment. The chief hasn't said anything to him. Of course they would just do an apology, bro.
Motivated.
So I want to see if the NAACP, they need to go here because they like to Al Sharpton and all them. They like to pull up to places and do stuff. This is a situation where you should pull up. You should pull up for sure. Where's Black Lives Matter, right? Where's Black Lesbians Matter? Where he at? Where they at? I mean,
I think it was like just abuse of authority, if anything. But that could play a part too.
And so, when people watch the video, oh, he should have complied. He should have done more to work with the police. Do you feel you pretty much did everything within your rights and everything?
Yes, ma'am, because I was still kind of I was still respectful, through the whole video, other than being tased. I was still, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, all that,
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like, too, when they talk about, oh, well, you just comply. I agree, yeah, comply for sure. But if someone is inflicting on your rights, you have the right to question their ass. And like I said, he did comply. He was just questioning, like, yo, what's wrong with you? I'm just changing my tire. Why are you pressing me? Here's my ID, but why are you pressing me for? Why you want to detain me? What's going on? Bro, that's not an unreasonable thing to do. Okay, it's not an unreasonable thing to do. Especially in a situation like this, he didn't do nothing wrong at all. There was one person, because I think Ruined Leon made a video talking about this too. And there was a tweet that he showed of one person that was so adamant that he did something. That it was his fault, he did something wrong. Where is it? I'm going to find it. Hold on. So here it is. This person. So I guess this was their response, when it first came out. I support your brave female officer who tased a known felon, 24-year-old Michael Washington, a few days ago while he was handcuffed. These are dangerous times for police, thanks to the corrupt Biden administration. Do not give in to mob justice and the court of radical Soros public opinion and charge that brave woman with wrongdoing because it fits the narrative. She did nothing wrong. We all know, had the officer been black, there would be no outrage from the black community. The tactics used by the female cop were legal. She was alone and outnumbered by 2 males. History has shown us times where officers have been assassinated by suspects on the roadside and forgotten about. The National Law Enforcement Memorial bears the names of more than 23,000 officers killed in the line of duty since 1786. And so a lot of shit that's wrong with that, I don't even need to break it down, first of all, because it's just stupid. For all of those of you who claim this thug was not a felon and wasn't doing nothing wrong, here's a screenshot from an article stating that he was charged with. Okay, so then shows the false charges that got dropped. So I want to look at this person's account now, because look at all the information I presented in this video. Obviously, this was a false arrest of abuse of power from an officer to a dude. Let's look at this person's page. So it's not like this is a big person or anything. It's a light-skinned black woman. No way. This got to be fake. This can't be real. Patriotic freedom fighter, MAGA girl, conservative Trump supporter, streaming on Rumble. This can't be real. This got to be like a parody account. Because there are some super like right-wing Trumpy type of people that are like that and they deny anything, right? Just like how there's liberals that act like their side does nothing wrong. There's Republicans, conservatives. There's a lot of different factions. There's people that act like their side does nothing wrong either. And they automatically support things like police, even if the police are wrong. It's crazy. So let's look at this person's account, okay? So everyone's all bent out of shape over the Mike Washington tasing incident, huh? Well, I hate to burst your black victimhood bubble by offering you this fact. The mayor of Reform, Alabama, where the incident occurred, is a black woman, Melody Davis. And despite the chief of police being white, he works for and answers to the city mayor, who runs the police department, the city mayor. So much for all the claims of a racist system. Kind of hard for the system to be racist when the folks who run it are black. I hope that egg on your face, all you blacks that came after me, tastes bitter. This is why I refuse to be led by emotion and will always consider the facts over skin color. As soon as this info gets out, all the worthless outrage will cease because this story, suddenly doesn't fit the narrative anymore. Now you all agree that the dishonest half-truth-telling media and white liberals love getting you worked up over nothing, and you'll do the dirty work in the election year. She tagged Officer Tatum and Judge Joe Brown and Dom and Candace Owens. So pretty much she's saying that this lady is who's the mayor apparently, because she's the one that's in charge. It's not anything racist. It's not anything racist. Okay, well, listen, it's not a stretch to think that the lady officer felt the type of way because the dude was black and felt like it was an easy target, or had an idea that he might be somebody that's doing something bad, okay? She hasn't said that, right? But what we can say that this was abuse of power and that the system behind her backed her up because she made false reports, false charges, and no one called her out. No one tried to stop her. And she's only been put on leave. She hasn't been immediately fired. That same system has been used time and time again, right? Negatively against black people. It is what it is, okay? So she's just arguing for nothing. How can you be this loud and this wrong? I bet you hate being black. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it looks like somebody's feeling got hurt. Bad wench. Let me look at this person's... The gates of hell. The pandemic and Bill Gates exposed. Is this a real person? Like, no way this is a real person. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, and they spell 171545. What?
A1 patriotic salute to Paul Graves, who says, in response to this live stream title, bad parenting usually results in bad children, teens, which in turn grow up to be bad adults, who are more likely to encounter cops, or rather, they be good or bad cops. That part.
Matter situation by chance?
Actually, tonight is about the little kids cussing cops out.
Was he going to barrel roll off down the street to the next block to his
No.
mama's spot?
Jay,
He's gonna roll off.
Can you hear me?
While he had handcuffs on.
Can you hear me?
Bro, with George Floyd, I had a whole other theory behind the George Floyd.
All right. I'm not going down this rabbit hole. What the fuck? Yo. So sometimes when I talk about this shit too, I hate this side of things where it's like the crazy people who can't accept facts for their eyes. Okay, I feel like a lot of conservative channels and stuff, or channels with more conservative opinions, they don't criticize people like this enough, boy. But again, It's not like it's something viral or whatever. But when something like this when people like this do get into like mainstream attention, I wish they would talk about it more. Like, bro, because people like this is crazy. Because right now they're utilizing things that I say, for example, some things that I say, let's say there's a issue with the culture, right? Or an issue with like the family structure, you know what I'm saying? Now they take that, because I say from a place of good intentions, like, yo, I want things to change. I want things to be better for black people, for people that look like me. These people take it and use it to just slander black people. That's what it is. They use it, something like this uses it to slander black people or gaslight black people. I'm talking about this stuff. People like Dr. Umar talk about this stuff. People like Claude Anderson, Dr. Claude Anderson. People like Charleston White. They talk about this stuff because they want black people to do better. They want better for black people. This person, you might as well put on a Klan hood. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I've talked about this before, you know, the colorblind stuff, shit like that. I don't see color. I understand it, but at the same time, it don't work because there are things that are just a little bit different in different aspects in life based on how you look, right? I'm not for identity politics, but your identity definitely plays a part in certain things. It is what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of things, you know, because people have perception, right? If you see somebody walking down the street and they look a certain type of way, you're going to think a certain thing. That's based off of their apparent identity. If you see a big, fat, sloppy person, you can think, damn, that motherfucker need to lose some weight because their identity as a fat person, okay? So there's a lot more nuance to these conversations that the extremes on both sides don't dive into. So that's really my aim on this channel, to talk about shit like that. But hey, man, now I'm ending the video.